Hey, I'm going to give you guys a review of the Instant Vortex Plus. It's made by Instant Pot, which I also have, but I don't use the Instant Pot nearly as much as I do this Instant Vortex Plus. I probably use it every day, every other day, certainly every 3 days. So first I want to tell you, I did see some reviews about the smell. It is true. It smells very toxic like. I don't know. At first I thought something was in there that we'd left in some kind of packaging. But that was not the case. So after probably the third use, the smell went away. I don't know, maybe if I had it to do over again, I would maybe leave it in the garage and or on the back porch and do it a few cycles and then bring it inside. But I love this little gadget. So as you see, it's got two baking sheets with holes. These baking sheets can actually go in the dishwasher, which is super. And I will say also, at first, I thought that this, I thought we got a lemon. The door moves. And that is because to get in this groove right here, like if you're cooking with barbecue sauce or just juice from meat, you want to be able to get into that groove here to be able to clean it thoroughly. Let me give you a look inside. I haven't cleaned it in a little bit. We've just been doing things that were, non-liquid. This does get dirty up in here, and it's not easily cleaned. I don't look at that, so I'm not worried about it. And there are a few gadgets that come with it. So this is the rotisserie. We use rotisserie chickens and Cornish hens often. But I will say you do not need to use more than a 4-pound chicken. I did try to use right at 4 pounds once, and it drug along this pan and then up here on the burner. There was some drag to it. So I would definitely stay in the 3.8 probably poundish. Unless you're going to tie your chicken up with kitchen twine or something like that, then I probably would just steer clear of large chickens, which you can get at many farms. That's where we get ours. So it also comes with this basket. We've used the basket probably 3 times, and it's handy, nifty. Certainly if you had kids and you did a lot of fried, I'm just trying to think, unbreaded stuff, this is handy. I mean, it makes great fries and such. Now, this did not come with it. I got this on Amazon. I've used this once, and I wasn't happy with it. So I'm just letting you know that's not the greatest thing. This is what you use to put your, it's hot in here. And so you use this little gadget to put in either the rotisserie or the basket. And you just push this and, and you set it in. And then it's good to go. So this is probably my favorite gadget that I have purchased in a while. I would say with, it's myself, my husband, and 2 kids under 10. We eat out of this all the time. If I had a large family, I don't know that it would be as handy, but for certain, if I had 2 small kids or it was just myself and my husband, then I would use it a lot more. So there's air fry, roast, broil, bake, reheat, or dehydrate. My husband took kale and did dehydrate and put olive oil and salt and pepper on them, and they were delicious. Just kale that we have in our garden, of course, any bought kale would do. When you want to use the rotisserie, you hit rotate, and then the light doesn't stay on all the time. And so if you want to see it rotating and see what's going on, then that's what you would use. I have actually only used air fry, the dehydrate. I did broil once to kind of crisp up some stuff. But mostly I use air fry. The temperature goes to 400. The time, I don't really remember. I think it's an hour or so that it goes, maybe 90 minutes that it goes. So the only thing I don't like is I don't like that these gadgets, all of this stuff, cannot all fit in there and, be housed together. I don't like, having to leave this sitting here and having this other stuff in my cabinet. I would like for everything to be able to be contained there. Do I wish it was a little bit larger so that I didn't have to get chickens that were less than 4 pounds other places? Yes, definitely. If they made this in a larger size, I would love it. To my knowledge, there's this one and I think one other, and is the only one that has this rotisserie feature, which we do use often. Prior to this, I never even, I just didn't want to bake a whole chicken at all. But this is terrific. And pointer, if you take the chicken, the skin from the chicken, you pull off between the meat and the skin, and you put spices in between there, and then you take like rosemary and lemon and stuff and stick down in the cavity of the bird. That is the best thing ever. I have heard of people having this part to kind of wear out or have problems with. I haven't had that to happen yet. We've probably had it since so almost a year we've had it. My husband actually got it for point out by exchanging points at his work. So we didn't buy it on Amazon necessarily. But I would have if I had known how terrific this thing was. So prior to this thing, we very rarely use the oven because it's just us and a couple of kids, and we used this instead. That's we don't use that nearly as much, only when we need a bigger area of baking sheet. But we do all kinds of stuff in this. So while yes, the toxic fumes were a problem at first, that could easily be remedied by, cycling it a few times outside. But we use this daily, all the time. It's terrific. So that is my review. Thank you.